So I just want to ask a little bit about, like, what are your thoughts on what do we own and hold on to here around our culture, and what are we willing to outsource or work with consultants on? And what's that balance? Like, what do we hold and what do we give away? Now, what's interesting, both of you are internal. You coming from the outside to support organizations. So what's your take on this?
Right. So I had to correct Craig a little earlier because he said, and you're a consultant, right? And I said, no, I'm not a consultant. And there's a reason why I pushed back a little bit. Because, I mean, a lot of my life I have been a subject matter expert or a consultant, like especially in the world of architecture, where there's obviously an expertise that we were hired for. However, one of the things that I realized in being, whether it was literally as an architect or as a financial advisor, I've had different lifespans in my, I started when I was 10, but so I had different expertise that I would advise people on. But what I realized that while there is a great place for consultants out there, we will continue to need them, we will continue to hire them. There is an absolute place for them, but it's a place that I am not necessarily called to be a part of. Like, I see myself as a facilitator or a process expert. I'm not going to come in and tell you, I'm not going to do all your research for you, do all your surveys. I'm not going to look at everything and determine what the insights are. I'm not going to make recommendations about what you should do moving forward. And I'm not going to design the solutions for you. And I'm not going to test them for you and then give you something at the end of the day. This is what you got to do, hoping that you'll do more than 10% of what I recommended. Because that's the reality. The reality is that many times when we hire consultants, they do a lot of work and they spend a lot of money and they give you really thick deliverables that we don't do anything with because we did not go through the pain of the process to understand all of that. There is a certain, whatever word you want to use, there's a certain pain that we have to go through by going through the research. Certain pain that we have to go through to gain the insights, to understand what is the strategy we're going to employ, what are the ideas we're going to look at, and then pick one idea and then develop it moving forward. So there's a wealth of knowledge and empathy that comes by actually going through the process yourself. It's very easy to just hire a consultant to do that for you. It'll probably save time, it'll save headache, but it's not, the best thing isn't always what's easiest. And I think if you are able to have someone that is able to empower you, to lead you through the process, but have you do the work, for me, that's the passion behind my work, where I'm hopefully leaving a company that is much more capable to do this way beyond the moment I leave that engagement.